Family. I am Sue.
I'm Michael. Close Knit Family is now gluten-free.
What? Okay.
You can't deny it, can you?
No, we are definitely gluten-free. We are a knitting podcast, or knitcast.
Knitcast, yeah.
Knitting knitcast, coming at you from Armstrong in the North Okanagan of British Columbia, Canada.
Yeah.
See, we said it right this time.
Oh, hi, Tasha.
Oh, and that was our dog coming in to say hello. Maybe we should find a picture to put in here.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to go close that door now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So yeah, we're Knitcast. We are documenting my journey as a beginner knitter in my first couple projects, and Sue's ongoing yarn and knitting addiction.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
As you may learn today.
You will learn today. Oh my goodness, we've got a winner to announce.
We do.
Today. It's very exciting. Yay! And we have finished objects and works in progress and yarn acquisitions. I have some exciting news of yarn acquisitions. Yeah,
What
let's
Mike brings to the table.
yeah.
We have new contest starting, probably. New cowl.
New cowl, sort of another cowl, and so yeah, let's dive into this.
Alrighty.
What's first?
What's first?
Finished
Thank you to everyone who has introduced yourself.
Yes. That's right. Yes, thank you to everyone who has taken the time to go to the Ravelry page.
That's what I wanted it written down.
And say hi. Well, I was going, no, that's not where. But anyway, there's an arrow on my notes. Going, we're gonna put this here, and we're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you everyone who's introduced yourself in the Ravelry group.
It's so nice to sort of have some idea of who you are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, really enjoy that. Like to get to know people.
Yeah.
Right. Finished objects.
Finished objects. I didn't finish anything. Did you finish anything?
I did.
Ooh.
They were pretty close last week, and now they are finished. So these are my not quite vanilla, somewhat Hermione's everyday shorty socks, using Midknit Cravings, one of their sock appetizer sets, Sidewalk Chalk, and Pink Mimosa.
Yes. We're trying a new camera and we're noticing it's very green.
Yeah,
so.
they're not green.
Yeah.
The colors are all going to be a little bit green, so you're going to hear us say it's not really green.
It's not that green. Who knows? Maybe I'll fix it in editing, and every time and I'll put a little counter on the bottom of every time we say it's not that green. Maybe I'll do that.
That would be...
Maybe not.
Gosh, this is going to fall down on me as I do this, isn't it? Nope, it stayed up. Yay!
Okay.
All right. Whips.
Whips. I am continuing to work on the Ranger Cowl that I started last week, well, before last week. And here is where it's at now. There we go.
You want me to get that side?
I don't know. Sure. So, yeah, this is what it looks like. So, oh, that's the wrong side.
Hey, and it does, well, no, it's not green. It's gray.
That's the right side.
And this
we go.
Is gray.
Yes. So, yeah. I just finished, so yeah, I'm in the main body section still. I just finished repeat 14 out of 20. And then there is some short row shaping that needs to be done. And yeah.
Look at the stitch definition. This is me once again saying, like, yeah, this boy can knit.
Still gotta enter into the IPE.
This week.
This week, yes. I was actually planning on doing that today. I don't know why I didn't.
I know, because you're like me and
yeah.
My form's all ready to go. I just need to get it down.
Yeah. So yeah, this is now about 2.5 out of 8 skeins we ended up getting. We might have to get a 9th. Yeah.
Okay, what happened there? Oh, is that a joint?
That's a joint.
Oh, okay. So that'll when that gets okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm okay now.
And yeah, I think I showed it off a little bit, but I'm cabling in this one, and yeah, that's what the cabling looks like. I don't know what you would call this pattern. Anything in particular, or
If there's a particular name for that kind of cable,
yeah,
there probably is,
okay.
And I could look that up for you, but not right now.
Not right now. And
so what it's called, the Ranger
the
Cowl.
Ranger Cowl, yes, it is by
Michael Vlodman.
Mike Vlodman, yes. He doesn't have his name on this sheet.
Mike Vlodman.
Yes.
He's got he's got a couple of really neat patterns.
Yeah.
So, he's definitely worth checking out.
Yes,
and
indeed.
as we said last week, his sense of humor and his pattern writing is awesome.
Yep.
So good.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my whip.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
Where to start?
Oh dear.
Okay, well, let's start with the one that's front and center. So, my stroll through the orchard is what I'm calling this sweater. And we were talking about, this is green.
Yes. Not quite as fluorescent green as is on the coming up, but
So think Granny Smith apple, because that's exactly what the top color is called.
yeah.
So yeah, I even though the colors are terrible, I like the overall look of this camera better. So it's got a leaf pattern on it, and 5 yarn colors from Midknit Cravings. I've mentioned it many times. Granny Smith, Bartlett Pear, Freestone Peach, Fruit Stand, and Blackberry. So yeah, blackberry, and I've put a little bit of mohair in with it, and there is no pattern for this. I am literally making it up as I go along. And someone asked me today at knitting, how long is that sleeve going to be? Where'd it go?
Right.
There's the sleeve. So there's the sleeve so far, and it's going to have just a little bit of the leaf pattern down it, and it's in a reverse stockinette. But I said it's going to be this long because I've separated out I've weighed out two
of those?
2 of those with all the colors, and that's how long the sleeves will be
Okay.
for that. So that's one whip.
Yes.
If we're lucky, I'll have that finished this week. I hope. My other whip was, I started this one sort of out of desperation. It's so funny. I was so desperate to finish my last pair of socks and get it done. And then I had nothing that I would call just like a vanilla knit, something that I didn't have to think about while I knit to take with me on those times when you just want to do that. So I started another pair of socks.
Very nice yarn.
Well, this is the Crazy Zobber Ball, and it's the same yarn as I used when I made the second butterfly shell. So I've still got I don't know, 3 balls of this yarn, and so it was you know what? I saw someone had made socks out of a Crazy Zobber Ball, I think theirs was just a Zobber Ball. Anyway, so I said, well, you know what?
Socks.
Socks! So, another pair of socks on the go.
Probably get my socks started.
And, sorry, I just knocked the camera. And, oh, I should have had this more out. Then I started my brioche. So we're having a brioche along.
Yes, we are. You should join it.
If you're already doing something with brioche in it, join us, me, because I'm the only one in there right now, and that's okay. I've never done brioche before, so I am making Gina's hat and cowl, I believe is what it's called. I'm making the cowl. I am making it for my husband. This is green. but it's more of a gray green.
Yeah.
So I've got my my green, and my second color is a dark gray. And I expected brioche to be really, really difficult, because that's kind of the reputation it has. And I've always prided myself on being able to, if I'd made a mistake, that I could just like go, oh yeah, fix it, go back and fix it. And I'd heard somebody, you know, say, you know, if you make a mistake in brioche, forget it. You can't fix it. But I made a mistake and I fixed it. So, but you can still kind of see where the mistake is. It's right.
Oh yeah, there's a little hole.
It's right there.
Yeah, yeah.
But before I fixed it, it had a, you know, a dark gray bar across it. So that little hole is better than the dark gray.
That'll block out.
So I am using Nova Plus Pure Wool Heathers. And I got this from the Twisted Pearl here in Armstrong.
Oh yeah.
And they watch us.
Oh, they do?
Hi guys!
Hi.
So, yeah, I'm really happy with how that's going along. So, thank you to the Twisted Pearl. Actually, yeah, I spent a lot of time in there. You get in a yarn shop and you just sort of, especially if you have something specific in mind, you end up staring at the yarn and you like, and then you have to see everything
Oh yeah, I've been there, done that.
before you make a choice.
I was there when I was choosing this yarn.
Yeah.
As gracefully as it's packed into my project bag.
This one is, it's not like right now, like it's not a super soft yarn.
Is that chainette? No.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I looked at a chainette though. It having knitted a bit, it's it feels kind of soft-ish, and I'm sure after washing, it'll soften right up. But it's 100% wool, superwash, and 100 grams, 200 meters. So that's what I'm doing for the brioche along. So yeah, the brioche along, it's like anything brioche. For me, it's my first time, and that was sort of, you know, if you haven't tried it, pick a small product. Like Gina's hat and cowl, they're two smallish, straightforward kind of patterns. And so if you've wanted to give brioche a try, maybe now is a good time, and you can along with me.
Maybe I'll do that instead of the socks, right now at least.
Oh, are you thinking about doing socks?
Well, I mean, I have the.
Oh, you've got your, yeah.
I have, you know, my sock starter. There we go. Yeah, but the one of a kind and Twilight sock starter from Midnight Cravings. So I'm supposed to be knitting socks with this, but maybe I'll
eventually. You do it when you want to, when you're ready.
Maybe I'll brioche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've also got whips. I don't know if I can still call it a whip, but I haven't. I mean, okay. That's the sweater that I have been working on designing. I just told you last week or the week before that I was going to frog it.
I think the week before.
I still haven't frogged it, but I am going to frog it. I wanted to get a little bit of advice about what to do with the yarn to get the skeins ready to be reknit. But my biggest problem with that was I really didn't like the color that I had used. So, which takes us straight to acquisitions. What a day. Yesterday, now honestly, we are not paid by Midnight Cravings.
We really like their work. We really like what they do.
I keep when I have something in mind, and then it pops up on Instagram, and it's like,
They have someone reading Sue's mind specifically, and they figure
Oh
out
my
exactly what
gosh.
she needs,
Well,
and then they focus it right at her.
I found out today that the person who's really reading my mind is Carla from Knit2 Yarns in Kamloops. Is that backwards?
It's backwards because we're mirrored. It'll be fine.
Okay, from Knit2 Yarns in Kamloops is the person reading my mind because, so, Midnight Cravings posted on Instagram that they were dyeing the favorite colorway, and it was this one. It's not green.
No, it is not nearly as green.
It's a little bit green, but it's more of a goldy.
Yeah.
Well, what did Carla call it today? Baby poop.
Yeah.
Baby poop goldy brown. Anyway, and I saw this colorway, and I just said, that's it. That is the colorway that I want.
Whoop, there go our notes.
For...
I'll be right back.
For my sweater. And so anyway, through, Instagram posts back and forth, I said, does that come in any, in something other than sock weight? Is it in DK or worsted? And yes, it was. And Carla said, yeah, I've got it all. And it was like, awesome. I'm hitting the road. Kamloops is about an hour and a half from here. So I went to my knitting group this morning, and I was talking and with my friend Petra, and I said, I'm going to Kamloops. I'm going to this yarn store. I'm going to get my yarn. I'm so I was just beside myself with excitement over this yarn. And Petra said, oh, well, my plans fell through. I'll come with you. So Petra and I did a road trip and went to Kamloops.
Yarn trip.
And right now, so Kamloops is located at the intersection of the North and South Thompson Rivers. And right now, on the far side of the river, there is a forest/grass fire.
It's more grassland in that area.
Yeah. So right now it's about 400 hectares in size, but it is immediately across the river from the Knit2 Yarns store. So I took a short little video of that, which, can we put that in here?
Yeah, we can.
We'll put that in here, just quickly. So, and then also here a quick picture of Knit2 Yarns, because I was very excited about getting my yarn. So, yes, Petra and I went in there and I looked and I said, there are the Midnight Cravings yarns, yay! I went over and I said, there's the colorway in sock, and I was like, yay! And Carla said, can I help you? And I said, yes! Worsted! I need this in worsted! And, unfortunately, Carla had been mistaken earlier on in the day when she'd said, yes, I have it all, and she didn't have the worsted.
Oh.
So, but that was, you know what? I got over my disappointment. And she had this sport weight, and I thought to myself, well, I might be able to make that work because it's a, what's the word I want? It's an accent color. So I might be able to make this, the sport weight work. And I also picked, so that was one acquisition. I also picked this Malabrigo.
Again, not as green.
Not as green. Those green are actually a goldy, yellowy.
Is it the baby poop again?
Poop.
Yeah.
color, but I thought,
Well,
if it does work and if I need a little bit more.
So yeah, it's Malabrigo number 848 Sandstorm.
Sandstorm, yes. Oh, and this one that I had to have is called Solomon's Robe. Okay. I'm gonna like rewind because I was very excited when I first saw it. So, in talking with Carla, she was telling me that this, and this is why I said Carla was the one who was on my wavelength. This colorway came from a photo that Carla sent to the girls at Midnight Cravings of a bridge, and I'm sure the surrounding area, called King Solomon's Bridge. And Carla said, can you make a colorway out of that? Which they did, and thank you for that, because this
is very nice.
This is like my dream colorway. And so Carla, Ladies at Midnight, you're my heroes. Thank you so much for that. So anyway, I picked this one as well, and I was going to get both of those. And then Carla was so very, very kind and nice, and quite unnecessarily, because we'd made the trip and the drive, and we'd had that sort of miscommunication. She gave me this skein of Midnight Cravings of the King Solomon, or the Solomon's Robe colorway, and that was so kind, so generous, and just really, really nice. And so Carla, again, thank you very much for that. And I say again, it was unnecessary, but that's above and beyond, and thank you very much for that. But I had never been to this store, Knit 2 Yarns in Kamloops, and she has so many yarns that I haven't been able to go and like physically see, touch, feel. Indie dyers, Jameson and Smith. I can't even. And it was just, what a selection. So if you're, and she's right on the Trans-Canada Highway in Kamloops, near the Shoppers Drug Mart. Anyway, if you're going through Kamloops, there was a lady there when we were there who was going through from Vancouver and stopped in there. Amazing. She's got great stuff. So, enough said. I'll be going back there many times, guaranteed, because I was, yeah. New camera!
New camera!
The other one didn't
Something
work.
happened. That's all we're gonna say. Something happened.
Something happened. So we're gonna repeat ourselves.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. But there's a good thing about that, because sometimes we can be a little bit more succinct.
Yeah.
So, go see Carla.
Go see Carla.
In Kamloops.
Yes, indeed.
At Knit 2 Yarns.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. More acquisitions.
Yeah.
I got my Hiya needles.
I do actually like this better because I can look at what we're looking at and instead of having to. That's what we look like.
Am I getting that in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, for those of you who are wondering, so I ordered the Hiya Sharp Small set. And there's my needles. I'm using these ones already. So that is in there. So these are size 2.75
Is what you said last
up
time.
to 5 millimeters, with the exception of the 3 millimeters. So I did order the 3 millimeter needle separately. And it came with this lovely case, this cute Needle gauge.
Needle gauge.
Needle gauge. And Mike's...
What is this?
It's a very big needle.
And then mom is like, no, up this side. What is this?
Oh, you can't even...
Well...
Anyway, that teeny weeny little one.
Maybe if I...
Oh, yeah. Like, you couldn't even get a needle, like a sewing needle through that. It's so small. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so there's that. And...
oh, shoot, now I'm fiddling with the lights and I can't stop. Sure.
Okay. And then there was a selection of the Hiya cords. And the grippy things for twisting them closed. So they don't, well, they do have, there was a key as well, but you don't really need to use it. You can just, so if you've used interchangeable needles, you know, I have been using the Knitter's Pride, and you've got a key that you kind of crank it on with, and if you don't do that quite right, sometimes they'll unscrew while you're knitting, and that's just a whole nother thing that makes life difficult. And this lovely Hiya stitch marker. Little Hiya Panda Bear. So yes, so as I said, it doesn't come with the number 3mm. So I did order that separately. And I use 2.5 for my socks. So I also ordered that separately. And you needed a smaller cord because they're still interchangeable. Which most interchangeable needles don't go that small because...
Fiddly bits.
Anyway. So yes, I have started using them for these socks. And I do magic loop, as we've discussed before. And yeah, so far, they're good needles.
What do you like about them?
One thing that I do appreciate about them is that the cord twists, like it spins.
Oh my gosh, I am sold.
I know, right?
I am sold.
So that's big for me. And I was using, I think I talked about before, I was using the ChiaoGoo. Whoops. Throwing stuff around on this project, and honestly I've been cursing this cord. Like I would prefer I've got 3 different needles on the go here. Anyway, I'd prefer my cord from Knitter's Pride to this ChiaoGoo cord. It's
really?
It's too thick.
Oh.
So anyway, so there's that. So far, yes, I am liking my Hiya needles. I like the point on them. I know some people have said that they're too pointy, they split yarn, or they hurt your fingers. I haven't been experiencing any of that. So, and I ordered these from Acme Fibers in Ontario. They came...
How did they arrive?
Super fast! And they were very nicely packaged and wrapped. They look like a little present. They're all in tissue paper and wrapped with a ribbon. And my friend today had some at knitting in Vernon. And I looked over and I said, "Oh, you ordered from Acme Fibers," because yeah, you could tell they're just very nicely wrapped, and that was just from the wrapping. Yeah. Okay. So, Mike.
Hi.
What do you bring to the table?
I bring a game that is related to a game we've talked about earlier on this show. Remember Dixit?
Yes.
Yes. Dixit is the game, for those of you who don't remember, or perhaps those who are new to us, Dixit is a game that is known for its abstract art on the cards in the game. And the principal idea of the game is you need to give a clue to get some people to guess which card you've played, but not everybody, but you still need someone. Anyway, so the people who made Dixit said, hey, what if we take that and make it a murder mystery. And then they came up with Mysterium.
Dun, dun, dun.
In Mysterium is what we call an asymmetrical co-op game. Asymmetrical, there are two different sides with doing two different things. Co-op, everybody's working together. In Mysterium, one side is one person who is dead.
Now I want that role.
You really don't. And then all the other players.
I'm here to play, but I'm dead.
All the other players are the mediums, and the whole story of Mysterium is that.
Are there any larges? Sorry, that was bad. That was.
No, it was really good.
That was bad.
The story of
Couldn't help it.
the story
It
of
was,
Mysterium
right there.
is that the mediums have come to the house that the spirit was murdered in and are attempting to figure out who did it, where they did it, and with what. And the medium is good box fart there. The medium is not allowed, the spirit is not allowed to talk for the entire game. They can only communicate through nods, and the entire art direction of this game. So the spirit sits behind this screen, and it is absolutely beautiful. And then on the other side, they have everything they need to figure out who they're giving what solution to.
No, this artwork is beautiful.
Yeah, this is the turn tracker. It's a little clock, and it has a stand that it sits on. That's just the clocking part. And yeah, so the spirit can only communicate to the mediums through visions. And these, oh my, so much glare. There we go. These are what the vision cards look like. And so yeah, using these cards, they have to communicate who, where, and with what. Not all at once.
It's wonderful artwork.
Yeah, wonderful artwork, wonderful...
These are the little game pieces.
Yeah.
They're like little crystal balls.
Yeah, so like, these are what the locations look like, and it's so good. Yeah, and what you guys also want to know is, for your too long didn't read, is the game is recommended for ages 10 plus. It is for between 2 and 7 players, and on the box it says it takes 42 minutes. 42. With new players, I found that was closer to an hour. I imagine with experienced players, it would be around 42 minutes. But yeah, notable is that this game once how did we say this was pronounced the last time? Adore Jeu de l'année at Cannes 2016. So
Julie,
we're gonna figure out how to play this
week.
Heck, maybe we'll play that tonight.
Oh yeah, Fiona.
Yes, maybe. I have a friend over later. So that is what I bring to the table. Well, we also have what I bring to every episode, subtly in the beginning and the end. Which is
okay. I hadn't got there yet, but yeah, that's right. We're playing back to what we already talked about.
Yes,
Well, you weren't here.
Yeah.
Well, you were.
But you were there. You just didn't remember anything.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, don't you love technical difficulties? Yay! Okay, so Mike.
Hi.
What a lovely T-shirt!
I know.
You may have noticed that Mike is wearing this T-shirt, and it says "Beauty and the Beast," and anyway, this just reminded me that this is something we haven't actually sort of touched on before. Mm-hmm. We're quite a theatrical family.
Yes.
You might not have.
I don't know what would have given you the idea.
Anyway, but Mike is quite a good singer.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's got a wonderful baritone voice. Anyway, so Beauty and the Beast was, it's I costumed Beauty and the Beast.
You costumed it. I
was in it.
Was in it, yes.
Yeah. And so anyway, that was just sort of we haven't talked about that. And we haven't ever acknowledged or given credit to the wonderful composer of our theme music, who is none other than
Hi,
Michael Gairns.
I made it.
So that's one of the other things he does is compose music
yeah.
and EDM and
Yeah.
and stuff. So that's just a little that
Yeah.
shirt reminded me that was something. I keep meaning to mention that about the music, but we've just never brought it up before.
Oh well.
Okay, so winner, chicken dinner! Yay! It's time to announce
Someone's
our
a winner.
So, winner from our random giveaway.
Yes.
And for those of you who are new, our random giveaways is something that we do at random. So, whenever we feel like it.
Yeah.
And we usually ask a question that, like, anyone can answer. Well, okay, in this case, you'd be a knitter.
Yeah.
Okay, we try to relate it to knitting.
Yes.
Or crocheting.
Yes. Fiber arts.
We are not anti-crocheting. As
aren't?
demonstrated. No, we're not.
Okay.
I don't know if I can talk to you anymore. Yes, we are not anti-crocheting.
Yes.
So, as evidenced by the fact that I presented crochet
True.
just recently. Anyway, so it's a random question. Everyone should be able to answer it and get in on it. So this question was from last week. How many balls, skeins, hanks, whatever you want to call them, of
Minis.
yarn is pick one or the only project that you're working on? Are you using in that project?
Yes.
And we predetermined, without telling you that,
Yes.
that we were looking for the highest number of balls.
Yes. the most
balls is
Yes,
what
indeed.
we were looking for. So, congratulations to the 10 people who entered.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that, because it's nice to know that, you know. And we do have a winner.
We do.
With either 8 or 32
balls.
It's Petra!
Hey, Petra!
And she was my driving date today. As it happened. And I didn't know I didn't even know she'd entered.
No?
Till we got home.
Till we went, okay, who won before we record here.
I said to Mike, so, you know, I think we're going to have to do a draw. There's 2 people in at 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was Petra's. And so the reason we say it's either 8 or 32, and either way she would have won.
Yes.
Was she said she had 8 balls in 4 different colors, not 2 of each color, if that makes sense. So it's either 8 or 32. I'm thinking probably 8.
Probably.
But anyway, so Petra, you winner. You get this Color Adventures.
Oh yeah, that's one.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
so
you get Color Adventures.
You get this Color Adventures yarn that's not green because we have better color than we did before.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll bring that to you when next I see you.
Yes.
So there's that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So we made it through all the stuff we were repeating ourselves about. Okay, we're into fresh content again.
Yeah.
All right. So, events from around the world. I only have one today. So, partly what I want to say is, okay, you Canadians, I desperately tried to find a Canadian event to announce. There wasn't one. So,
maybe we need to do one.
post your,
No.
if you've got events, post them.
Yeah.
Germany has tons of them.
Free advertising.
Australia has tons of them. There's all over the United States, and anyway. So we're actually doing a repeat because I really want to go to this. So Friday, July 20th, we're going back to Stourbridge for Sticks and String at the White Horse Pub in Stourbridge, West Midlands, UK. So I want someone to go to this because I want to go to this.
Oh, so you want to go vicariously through them?
Yes. So I want someone to go and then tell me all about it because it's in a pub. That just sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we, Canadian, we meet in Vernon.
We do.
On Tuesday nights
Yes.
between 6:30 and 8:30
Yes.
at the Blends on Anderson Way.
Yes.
So there's another event from around the world.
Yeah.
So there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Now, as I was saying that, I said to myself, there's something else you want. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Mike said earlier that we were going to have another along, and we are.
Yes. We wanted to start it last week.
Well, we had all sorts of things. It's like you can't pile them all on at
front
once.
loading it too much.
So, we're doing a sock along,
We are.
but so's everybody else.
So.
Ours is a little bit different though.
Yes.
Because, so first off, we're running it from now until Christmas. So
December
25th.
Yeah.
And every completed adult pair of socks, I don't care if they're shorties or longies,
Every completed
adult pair of socks, is an entry.
Yes.
Now, should you choose to knit and donate socks to charity of your choice, I'm thinking, homeless or
Food bank.
food bank, Salvation Army.
Yep.
Anyway, that is good for another entry. 2
entries for 1 pair of socks.
Yes.
1 for each sock.
And the person who donates the most pairs of socks that person will just be an automatic winner.
Mm-hmm.
The most donated socks to charity. And then everyone else will be entered in a draw as well.
Yes.
So that's our sock along, and its focus is on donating.
Yes. But
we knit socks for family and friends and gifts and stuff. And you know what? Just we want everyone to be able to enter anyway because that's the point.
Yeah.
Well, the donating is part of the point, but it's also fun to, okay. Am I making any sense?
You are.
Oh!
I have one question, though,
Yes.
that came up as you were talking there. The person who automatically wins, are they going to be entered into the draw as well? Into the draw portion?
Sure.
Okay. There we go.
I don't know. So again, on Ravelry, Close-Knit Family on Ravelry, there will be a thread for your finished objects.
Mhm.
So for your finished socks. And then double post it if you donate it. And, we don't want to be the donation police.
Yeah.
And we don't want to be the, did you really just make this between now and Christmas time police? I don't care if you've already started it.
Mm-hmm.
If you finish it between now and Christmas, you can enter it.
Yeah.
In our sock along.
Yes.
So again, in the finished objects thread, please don't put anything other than your finished object entries. And I'll make a sock along chatter thread too. So if you have any questions or if you just want to go, hey, look how these turned out, you can do that too.
Yeah.
Okay? Excellent.
I think
that's it.
I think that's it.
Oh my gosh, was that enough?
Probably.
Probably too much.
Well, keep in mind, we did a whole bunch of stuff that they don't remember. So.
Right.
Yes.
We did it twice.
So it feels like longer for us.
We did it twice. But
the episode's so nice we did it twice. No, that's the first episode.
Oh, that's true. I forgot that. We did the whole thing twice.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have the microphone on.
Yeah.
And then I was taking pictures
Yeah.
instead of pressing videos. And
Yeah.
we're getting a little bit better. Still having the odd technical difficulty.
Alrighty.
Okay, so one more thing. And this is going back to sort of the whole reason why we got this started to begin with.
Yes.
Was Mike.
Yes.
So you're knitting your Ranger cowl now.
Yes.
What techniques, what things, and can I cabling and everything? You just
Yeah.
went and learned that all by yourself, or followed the directions, or whatever. What's your favorite part of it? What is new? Is there anything that's sort of come up that's been?
Well, this is sort of the first project I've done of this. Well, the tilted cowl. Certainly like only the second large project I've done. So yeah, getting used to the sheer size of it, but it's also like it's big and it's more repetitive than the tilted cowl.
Mm-hmm.
So getting used to that is taking some getting used to. And also, it's just I'm not sure if you. Well, maybe I'll pull it.
Well, how do you find cabling?
It's cabling's fine. I have no issues with it.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Did you hope to do more of it?
Yeah, well, I like the interesting patterns you can get with it. You know, like this pattern.
Oh, look, it's not green.
Hey, look, it's not green.
Oh.
But
Hey, it's still green. Never mind.
Maybe it's just the lighting, or maybe we're fooling ourselves and it's actually more green than it is. So
that should be gold.
Because I mean, like if you look at the shape of it, it's getting bigger as it goes on. Mm-hmm. So getting used to the fact that every time I do a row it takes longer. It's sort of giving me a hey, okay, just got to get to the end of this one, and then I gotta do it again, and now it's gonna take longer.
I just think it's a cool pattern.
Yeah. I am really glad I decided to not use those straight needles, the flat needles. Because look at how big it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm liking it.
So this is going to be the sort of hood part.
Yeah, this is the hood part. So it's sort of
goes. Yeah.
Yeah, this seam bit sort of goes around the neck.
Yeah. Anyway, it's pretty cool. I like it. Okay, so just wanted to do that because we keep forgetting.
Yes.
Why we started this.
Yes. Okay.
So.
Thank you for watching.
If you liked us, please subscribe. Oh yeah, and our subscriber thing. Thanks for trying or not, as the case may be.
Whatever.
We're just having fun.
Yeah. We came up with that on the spot.
We did.
So
if you like and subscribe, that'll get us out into more people's...
Yes, it will. Comment. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like.
What you didn't. Nah, we don't want to hear what you did.
Hit the little bell icon. You'll get a notification every time we upload.
Yeah.
Share the video.
Yeah.
I think you said that already.
I don't think I did. Share it.
Get it more directly out to an audience. Yeah.
All right.
So keep your knitting close and your family closer. Bye.